Hey, welcome back. My name is Jillian Bell. We're gonna go through a 4-week series of arms, core, legs, and then we'll incorporate all together for a flow practice. For today's practice, we're gonna start with arms. You'll need 2 blocks, a strap, and if you don't have one at home, I have a stretchy band. You can use a belt, even a sock might work if it's long enough. And when you're ready, join me on your mat. So we're gonna begin in tabletop position with the wrists underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. Screwing the wrists into the floor and allow the eyes of the elbows to point towards one another. Feel your spine lengthen. Take a big breath in, allow your heart to shift forward, gaze lifts, tailbone lifts, belly drops. As you exhale, start to release and round through your spine, pulling your belly in, gaze towards belly button. Inhale to come forward, squeezing the shoulder blades together, spread sit bones, gaze lifts. As you exhale, release and round through your spine, pulling your belly in and up. We'll do that one more time. Big breath in. And exhale, release and round. Good, finding your neutral spine. Inhale to lift your right arm up towards the ceiling, gaze up past your fingertips. As you exhale, we'll feed it through, dropping your right cheek down onto the earth and walking your left hand up to the top right corner of your mat, rotating left shoulder back. Alternatively, you can take your left arm across your low back as well. We'll place the left hand back down. Inhale, sweep right arm back up, gaze up. And exhale to switch. Inhale, left arm floats up, twist to open. Exhale to feed it through. Again, right hand can come up to top left corner or right arm across low back. Couple breaths here. Right hand back to eye level. Inhale, sweep left arm all the way up, twist to open. Exhale, release. Let's grab our strap. You're gonna place it between each hand, between the thumb and index finger along the palms. So we'll start by lifting the arms up and overhead. As you do this, you're gonna notice that the ribs want to flare out. I need you to control that movement and hug them in towards your hip bones so that we're isolating the movement into the shoulders only. As you start to find more space, the hands can move a little closer together if you need, but if you need more, the hands can move further apart. See now if you can bring your arms all the way back behind you. Again, try to keep the core and the ribs nice and stable. Going forward and back a few times. Another thing that tends to happen here is we start to the chin forward. So see if you can keep that nice and stable as well. Working with your breath. Good, now we'll bring the hands just a little bit closer together so that you know it's going to be a challenge. And then hang out here somewhere along the back line and breathe into it. You will shake, it's okay. It's meant to be a challenge. Slow your breath as much as you can. Good, and let that release. Rolling out through your shoulders. We'll come back to tabletop. From here, take a big breath in. As you exhale, allow the elbows to bend out to the sides. Inhale, pull the elbows back in. Exhale, start to hinge forward so that the elbows stack over the wrists, and then press up. That should feel like a challenge. We'll do that again. Big breath in. Exhale, elbows bend out to the sides. Inhale, pull them back. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, press back up. We'll add on now, big breath in. Exhale, elbows bend out to the sides. Inhale, pull them back. Exhale, hinge forward, step your right foot back, then your left foot back. Now you're in Chaturanga. Press up. One more time. Big breath in. Exhale, elbows bend out. Inhale, pull them back. Exhale, shift forward. Left foot steps back first, then the right. Press up. Let's move to downward facing dog. Big breath in. Let it go. Again, big breath in. Let it go. Good, we'll rest in child's pose, bringing the knees wide, sinking your bum down to your heels, lengthen spine. Focus on your breath. And so as you're in your child's pose, allow your arms to lengthen, spread into your hands, your fingers, and feel the length down the side body. Good, on your next breath in, press yourself up. We're gonna grab onto the blocks and really break down your chaturanga. You're gonna love this, I promise. Okay, so we're gonna set them up on the tallest position and about shoulder distance apart. Your hands are gonna come right behind the blocks. Then you'll step your feet back so you find yourself into a plank position, shoulders stacking over wrists, neck in line with spine. As you exhale, elbows bend straight back, tapping the shoulders down onto the blocks, press back up. We'll do that again. So you don't actually need to go very far to feel the effects of chaturanga, and that's about as far as I want you to go. You can always drop the knees and take a few repetitions like that. Good, then press back, child's pose. Rise up. We'll make our way onto our belly, so moving the blocks out of the way. Finding yourself into a prone position, extending your left arm out. We'll drop the left cheek down, pick up your right leg, and step it back behind you. So opening up through the chest, through the shoulder, even the bicep. If you're anything like me as well, you might not feel very much when you keep your arms straight. So I actually like to cactus my arm, and then I repeat. Focusing on your breath. And we'll slowly return to our bellies, repeating on the second side. So option again to make your arms straight or cactus. Picking up the opposite leg, step it back behind you. And then returning back to your belly. And pressing yourself up onto your forearms, allowing the elbows to be directly beneath the shoulders. Activating through your core, feel the front line of your torso, your hip flexors lengthen here. And when you're ready, imagine you're dragging your forearms back to pull your heart forward, open through the neck, gaze up. If you have a little bit more, you can lift your elbows up, finding seal pose. And just because you're here and the legs are dropped down to the ground does not mean you get to relax your core. So bring your belly in and up as much as you can to help protect your spine. To come back down, imagine you're dragging your hands towards you, elbows begin to drop. Take a big breath in, and then as you exhale, elbows bend out to the sides, drop one cheek down onto the mat. Take a couple of windshield wipers here to help release your spine. Big breath in, big breath out. Good, when you're ready, hands come beside low ribs, press yourself back up to downward facing dog. We'll inhale to sweep the right leg up to the ceiling. Step your right foot outside your right hand. Good, finding a low lunge position here. You can also use the blocks underneath your hands if the ground feels far away. Giving the hips a moment to release. Good, and then from here, we're gonna take a couple of push-ups. So feel your spine lengthen as you exhale, elbows start to drop down. Inhale, press back up. We'll do that again. Exhale, elbows drop down, press back up. If you have the space to move the blocks out of the way, give it a try there. Pushing down and up. So what you're gonna feel is your core work, your legs open, and the arms work. Very slowly, we'll step the right foot back, down dog, and switch sides. Left leg lifts. Step your left foot outside your left hand. Again, finding this low lunge position, starting with the blocks, always taking the props away if you have the space to do so. Big breath in, lengthen the spine. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift. We'll do that 2 more times. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift. Trying without the block. Big breath in. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift. Pressing left knee in, step back. Downward facing dog. Core is strong. Try here to drop both elbows at the exact same time, finding your dolphin pose. Keep your neck in line with your spine, meaning your gaze is somewhere halfway between your elbows and your toes. Tilt your tailbone up, soft bend into your knees. Holding here. And then we'll rest down onto our knees. Resting in child's pose, arms down by your sides. Gentle sway side to side. All right, slowing your breath down. So we're gonna build on the dolphin pose. Taking it from dolphin to chaturanga. The key is to maybe use momentum for the first time that you try it, and then try to get the momentum out of the equation, because we need to use strength, not momentum. So from your dolphin pose, which basically is just downward facing dog on your forearms, you're going to activate through your core, start to lift through your elbows and launch yourself forward into chaturanga. And then push back. Trying to do that all by not dropping one forearm first. We'll do that one more time, chaturanga. And back to dolphin. About 3 reps is good enough. I promise you're gonna love this. Really good strength for upper body and core, yay us. So we'll lift the right leg up towards the ceiling, bringing your right knee towards your left elbow, and then dropping your right foot down. You're gonna want to lift your left arm up. We're gonna keep it down on the ground. And the higher up your foot is towards the top of the mat, the more challenging this is. So try to square your shoulders towards the earth. The hands wider apart is gonna make this feel a little bit more open. And then we'll take a push up here, press back up. 2 more times, push up. 1 more. Whew. There you go. We have to do that on the other side. So when you're ready, left leg lifts. Draw left knee to right elbow. Putting your foot down. Squaring your shoulders. Big breath in, chaturanga. 2 more times. And downward facing dog. Good job. Once again, resting in child's pose, taking these breaks. Allowing yourself to settle into your mat. And that is it for our upper body class. That was the upper body class. If you want more, make sure you tune in next week for the core series. This is the 4-week series to get you back in routine for the fall. In the meantime, check out my 15-minute flow.